I'm back. What's going on, guys? Welcome to EVO build blog number 8, I guess. I don't know. It's been a couple months since I made a video blog. I apologize for the delay, but sometimes life gets in the way, you know, between personal stuff and between financial stuff as far as being able to dump money into this project. It just really wasn't happening. But I am back now, so you can all breathe a sigh of relief because, you know, I'm not dead or anything, so that's good, right? So what have I done for the last few months? Well, I finally got most of the pieces that I needed to put the gas tank back in place, so I was able to replace basically all the hoses I needed. Some of the hoses that connect to the fill tube near the back of the car are really hard to find. Finding the OEM parts are kind of a pain in the butt and they're kind of expensive, but since I dropped the gas tank, I just really wanted to take the time to do it right. So I bought the OEM pieces, got them reinstalled, got the gas tank back up in place. It's just still kind of hanging back there, hanging down a little bit. I didn't tighten it all the way up because I need to actually find a fuel line that runs the pressure side to run the fuel up to the front of the car. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. I also found a deal on some intercooler piping that was definitely a little banged up. So I did a little bit of work on it and tried to straighten it out as best I could. And it will work, I think, for temporarily at least. I will put some intercooler piping in, just hopefully to get this car running. You know, every time I think about getting this together, it's like I just want to buy the parts to put it together so I can hear it run. But at the same time, I'm kind of tempted to buy stupid stuff, which is actually where I get to my external O2 housing hood dump here that I bought just because I found a good deal on it and couldn't really pass it up. And I kind of always wanted an external dump through the hood. Just, I don't know, I thought it'd be cool. Now is a good time to buy it, especially since I don't have the exhaust set up or anything like that. So I did take the time to do a test fit. I also had to cut into my hood a little bit. So I cut into the hood to clearance it to make enough room. And then I had to cut the grill mesh insert and make room for it there as well. But I do have it pretty much all set up right now, good to go. So you can easily open and close the hood. So any bets on how many times I cut myself on this teardrop, you know, sharp edge here? I think I'll have to bubble wrap it or something, honestly, so I don't cut myself on it all the time or tape it up if I leave it on. I might just take it off for a while too, but if it's good, it's a pretty good stainless steel piece, so I'm hoping it'll work like I want it to. And I also put some stock fuel injectors in place with the stock fuel line. I like to find some 1000cc high Z injectors if I can. I'm still kind of trying to find a good deal on some before I buy any new ones. But I'll swap them out later, but for now I just want to kind of get everything in place and get it set up, make sure I have all the bolts and parts I need. So one step to that is really just kind of getting the injectors in place, getting that fuel rail in place, getting it reconnected. I also had the throttle body mounted for kind of a test fit with my intercooler piping, so I put the throttle body in place, but that was also missing the IAC and the TPS. But I did find an IAC, but now I'm still looking for a throttle position sensor. And a lot of my viewers have been really awesome in the past, helping me out finding parts that I needed. So I kind of went through, made a list of stuff I need to finish this build. So here we go. If you can help me out finding any of these parts or have any of these parts that you want to, you know, donate or sell, let me know. I need a throttle position sensor, the air conditioning condenser, radiator hoses, cooling fans, the radiator fan and the air conditioning fan, downpipe, 3-inch preferably. I need a battery, and with the battery, if you have any information on doing, I don't want to do the mini battery because I still want to be able to drive this in the winter if I need to, and I know the mini batteries are kind of almost too small. But I've heard about people doing basically what I think it was the MX-5, the Mazda MX-5 batteries, or basically Honda Civic battery, just putting a little smaller battery in place. If anyone has any information on doing that swap, let me know. And I need the fuel line for the gas tank, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. I need the fuel line that goes on to basically where the fuel pump is, the fuel pump housing, and then kind of goes around to the metal line that then feeds it up to the front. I need that line. So hopefully someone can help me out finding that. I need a clutch line, I need coil packs, and the 1000cc high Z injectors that I mentioned earlier. I want to get those as well. I'm sure there's plenty of other stuff I still need that I can't think about at the moment that I'll need to finish this build, but I'm sure that'll come up in episodes to come. Another small thing I'll mention here that you may have noticed is I did start monetizing some of the video blogs, but I won't monetize them as soon as they go live. I'll wait a couple weeks probably to monetize them. It's just a decision I made. I figured I might as well start monetizing the old ones. I still want to reward the people that watch my videos right away, so I'm not going to make you sit through ads right away if you watch my stuff within the first couple weeks. But after that, I might throw ads on my old video blogs, even though it's not really doing much, but what the heck. So today's question of the episode is gonna be a little bit different. I actually want you to ask me questions and I'm gonna answer them in a kind of separate episode or blog. But I want your questions for me. It can really be anything. Any questions you want, hopefully mostly regarding the car, but whatever you want to ask me, go ahead. So let me know what questions you want me to answer, and then I'm hopefully going to have a little fun in the next blog, or maybe do a completely separate video about how I go about answering those questions. So question of the episode, what's your question for me? Let me know what questions you have. So I guess that's about it for episode 8. As always, this is Paul for Boosted Films. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate the support, and don't forget to ask your questions in the comment section down below. 1000cc high C confidence. Boom. Oh yeah, I also mounted the slave cylinder. Oh yeah, I need an alternator too. Cut that in. I need an alternator. I'm gonna write that in here actually. Bye. That was awkward.